Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Super fun, infinite blessings. This is Hope Mama Eagle of Earth Wisdom Reiki, aka Ancestral Reiki. You can see I'm wearing my bling bling fleur de lis hat because we're about to lift off. I know that I was too busy on Thursday to do Dakini Thursday. I think my ancestors are making up for that. Y'all know I like to support other readers on YouTube, and all of the readings that are popping up today are saying, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And I'm laughing because I'm sitting here drinking a mango smoothie from Trader Joe's. Shout out to Trader Joe's. And if you hyphenate man, go. So somebody's man is going, somebody is coming. This Aries energy we got now, Aries don't tend to just sit on their butts and wait for things to happen. They don't leave it to chance. They don't leave it to divine intervention. You know, they get up off their cushy tushy, they get in their car, they hop on the Dharma Express, they leave behind whatever's not working to come towards what they know will work. So it's really beautiful energy. It is Passover right now, and I was talking with a friend of mine who's a rabbi yesterday, and we were both just sensing that, age of Aquarius, there's so many beautiful energies coming together right now, twin flame and otherwise, that it's the sacred is not only trumping and transcending the profane, but it's protecting the sacred. Sacred is directing the sacred, connecting the sacred, protecting the sacred. And what's really interesting is that some of you guys said you really liked the video that I did where my friend from Your Inner Chakras, who's actually been in the hospital, if y'all can send some prayers for her, was talking about how some women, look at me, I'm all tangled here, will actually stoop so low as to fake a pregnancy to keep someone in their life. And that then inspired me to do a read called If They're Faking O's and P's, It Ain't TLC. So I know a lot of you, including Divine Maverick, were cracking up at that. Shout out to all my fellow readers on YouTube. They're all goddesses, amazing divine feminines. I love you all, inspiring me and my family above and beyond. It ain't over yet. Best is yet to come. No pun intended. No direct pun intended. So anyway, I'm really cracking up here because my ancestors woke me up this morning talking about, so I know I did like a little I don't know, 59-second blurb about Coma Sutra versus Kama Sutra. And that was just something that they brought through the other day. So coma, Coma, when you're comatose, you're not conscious, etc. We've all been in those kinds of relationships. Some people call them pity relationships, right? A lot of times that can be karmic energy or, soulmate energy where you're working through things. Kama Sutra, everybody's seen that book and went, woohoo, or tested the novelties and woohoo, kind of thing. Especially in the Western world, if you're watching this from India, you know that there is a lot more to Kama Sutra than just woohoo, But people in the Western world that have been exposed to it, that's pretty much where that came from. So myself as a Dakini, I've been exposed to both the Western aspects and the Eastern aspects, right? Well, it's funny, my timer just hit my Divine Masculine's birthday right now. So I have a feeling he's going to be watching this going, woohoo, So, but they woke me up this morning. I don't know who this message is for, but it's had me cracking up since about 11:11. And they're saying somebody needs to meditate. Okay, so they're saying that there's like four components here. There's the Coma Sutra, which is where you know you're with the wrong person. You fall asleep when you're talking with them. You have nothing in common. It's boring as hell. That kind of thing. I joke with people. People say, "Oh my gosh, you're 44. You're not married. Nah, nah, nah. How come?" And I say, well, because marriage is punishment for shoplifting in some countries. Mainly because if you marry the wrong person, or even if you marry the right person for the wrong reasons, you can feel like you're in jail for the rest of your life, right? So you really have to be mindful of not only who you're sharing your energies with, but who, especially if it's going to be a long-term situation, in this day and age of all this stuff going on. So, exercising your freedom of speech, your freedom of choice, while you still can, y'all can meditate on that concept because, people watching this channel are really smart. They meditate. It's like I say it beyond saying it. I pray it beyond praying it. Y'all can do the same thing, right? So my ancestors were talking about, you know, um, so they made four main components. So they were talking about Coma Sutra. They were talking about Coma, as in Comma Sutra, the Kama Sutra, which is Kma Sutra, and then Prema Sutra. So follow me here. Coma Sutra, you're with the wrong person, all right? I don't care how many ways you try and spice it up, go to Vegas, whatever. Y'all fall asleep, can't hold a conversation, don't have anything in common. It's boring as hell, right? You know it's not the right situation. Then you have the comma, so Comma. That's what the ancestors are calling a space holder. So you may have a little bit in common, but it ain't going to last long. You're waiting for something better to come along. They're waiting for something better to come along, that kind of thing. And that can be really, really exhausting. So they were talking about, of course, Kama Sutra, which, y'all have seen the books and whatever. You can read that if you want to. And it's funny when people say, "Oh, I've mastered Tantra because I know the Kama," no, and just for personal reference, right? So, Kama Sutra is not paying someone $10,000 in Beverly Hills to pour chocolate sauce all over you and your friend and have y'all go at it. That's not Kama Sutra. So, if you really want to learn about, traditions and healing and that sort of thing, you can go to India. You can find a teacher that is authentically connected to all that energy, preferably a Dakini, if female, But they were also talking about the difference between Kama Sutra, Kama, and Prema. So most people don't know that in India, Kama, Kama, represents lust. And yes, we're in Aries season. Passion is a given. Passion is not a bad thing, right? That's like lightning on the beach kind of thing. But it's also, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on script, right? So if you're reading a book, it's on script. Now, if you are graduating from Kama, which is lust, into Prema, which is love, Kama is more connecting with like karmic energies, or it can be, okay, you light up all my chakras, therefore Kama Sutra. Prema Sutra is when you're talking about a soul connection, a heart connection, a mind connection. You're talking about all 12 chakras, you can look that up, lighting up at the same time. So Prema Sutra is like the graduated energy. So again, I don't know why ancestors was saying to record this, whoever needed to hear this. Some poor soul is probably stuck in Coma Sutra, sitting there going, well, it's got to get better from here, knowing it's not. Okay, so this is kind of like, we're in Passover now, the how do you call it, the good energies, the good karma, all of that gets passed over by all that profane energy, because true relationships have nothing to do with profanity. They have to do with sacred connections. They have to do with respecting each other. They have to do with loving each other. They have to do with communicating with each other, being honest with each other, and that's how you're going to graduate from just a mind connection, or just a body connection, or just a heart connection, or just a soul connection. That's why they're breaking it down into 4 groups, because once you've graduated into that 4th realm of Prema Sutra, where you no longer feel the need to have someone in your life as a space holder. You no longer are willing to tolerate someone disrespecting you, just for physicality reasons. You're not relying on going by book, going by the book, so to speak, in order to know, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? When you graduate into that 4th realm, you have that balance of body, mind, spirit, heart, and it all is connecting in the soul. It's a soul level. That's why, somebody just said fireworks, when all the machinations are working right, that's where you get the fireworks. So I don't know who this message is supposed to be for, but I know that, we're in Aries season right now. We're coming up on a Libra. There's that word again. Full moon tonight. Libra is all about love. It's music. Don't be surprised if I'm hearing Steve Winwood, bring me a higher love. Stevie Wonder, get to higher ground. Don't be surprised if songs are coming on, with commercials or movies or what have you, or at random on YouTube, that are inspiring you towards a higher love, or inspiring you to know that you deserve better, in order to seek better, in order to find better, in order to enjoy better. Because, we weren't put on this earth just to work, pay bills, settle for whoever and die. That's not why we're here. We're here to evolve. And in order to evolve into our highest self, our best self, not just for ourselves, but for our partner, for the collective, for humanity, for the universe, we have to keep reaching higher until we reach that point where we have graduated. We're in that 4th realm of Prema Sutra, where we're no longer in a codependent situation, relying on other people to make us happy. We've figured out how to align our vibrations, light up our own chakras, and that's what magnetizes people to us that have the ability to do the same, not just for one night or 1 month or 1 year, but for an entire lifetime. So think of the eagle coming together, mating for life. Think of the swans coming together, mating for life. They do that to not only be in a healthy space themselves, but to be able to elevate others as well. And thinking of 7 generations, when you're with the right person, you're aligned with the right vibration, you're healing 7 generations back, and you're blessing 7 generations forward. So whoever needed to hear that today, on this sacred day, at this sacred time, in this sacred way, many blessings, infinite blessings to you and yours. If y'all need to reach me, have any questions, infiniteblessings.godaddysite.com. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Yes, this is about passionate energy, but keep it kind and respectful, because that's the basis of any true connection anyway. So love y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I will look forward to talking with you soon. Namaste, optimistic, and enjoy your journey as we piece the rest and best together.